So do you want to be great or do you want to be comfortable? See, that's the question you got to ask yourself. If I want greatness, then I can't be comfortable, right? If I want to be comfortable, then I'm probably going to be average, right? I haven't met too many people. As a matter of fact, I've never met anybody in my entire life whose goal was to be average, right? Who woke up in the morning and say, yo, I just want to be an average person, right? I want to be mediocre. Or I've never met somebody who got to the end of their life and said, yo, I want to look back at this life that I lived and I want to be able to say it was an average life. No, most people want to be great. But if you want to be great, you're going to have to be uncomfortable. Let's go, Carlos. Talk to him. If you want greatness, greatness is going to require you to come out of your comfort level. So I know many people who want to be great, right? But I know a lot of people who want to be comfortable. I haven't met a person who wants to be average, but I meet a whole lot of people who want to be comfortable. So do you want greatness or do you want comfort? Right? It's three types of people in this world, and you got to look at yourself and ask yourself, which type of person am I, right? My grandfather taught me this. If you look at a mountain, you can tell the three types of people. What do you mean, Carlos? If you look at a mountain, right? A mountain that's really high and rugged and it's rough, and you have to climb this mountain. Let's say success is at the top of the mountain. You're going to have three types of people. The first person is going to look at the mountain and they're going to say, I don't even want to climb this thing, right? The first person is just going to say, I don't even want to do anything that it requires of me to actually start to climb this mountain. The second person, they're going to climb the mountain, right? And they're going to climb the mountain, here's the word, and they're going to find a comfortable spot to relax on the mountain. Right? They're going to find a place in the mountain where they can say, well, I've climbed, this is good, talk to them. I've climbed the mountain, right? I ain't like the average people, right? I'm not like the people at the bottom of the mountain. Here's where a lot of people get stuck. I'm not like the people at the bottom. I've done a little bit, right? I've done a little more. And the problem is you're comparing yourself with somebody who haven't done much. Carlos, keep talking. The problem is you're comparing yourself with somebody who's never climbed the mountain. So when you climb the mountain like the second person and get to a point in the mountain where you feel comfortable, you feel like you've accomplished something because you're doing more than most. But just because you're doing more than most doesn't mean that you're doing the most that you can. I'm gonna say that again. Just because you're doing more than most doesn't mean you're doing all that you possibly can. So that's the second person, right? They get to the top, middle part of the mountain, they get a little comfortable and they feel like I've done more than everybody else or most of the other people have done, so I can be a little comfortable and I don't have to climb because it's going to require more of me. It's going to require me to come out of my comfort level. It's going to require me to climb out of my comfort level. But then you got that last person that says, I will not stop until I get to the top of the mountain. The last person says, I don't care if it's uncomfortable. The last person knows that they can interpret that feeling of being uncomfortable as being successful. Here it is. I'm going to give it to you. Carlos B. Spencer speaks. Here it is. Most people, I used to think, right? I used to think that successful people do what unsuccessful people won't do until I found out this. Successful people do what nobody wants to do. What do you mean, Carlos? I'm saying successful people don't necessarily enjoy being uncomfortable, but successful people say to themselves and their actions say to everybody else, I will not stop climbing this mountain until I get to the top. So I ask you the question again. Do you want greatness or do you want comfort? Comfort comes with being average. You may be saying to yourself, Carlos, I don't want average. But I dare you to ask yourself, do I want to remain comfortable? And if I want greatness, it's going to require me to come out of and beyond my comfort level. I'm Carlos B. Spencer Speaks. Let's go, let's grow, let's get it.